Once upon a time, there was a small village called Greenfield. On the outskirts of the village, hidden in the forest, lay an abandoned school. According to legends, the walls of this school were laden with the whispers of ghosts. One night, four brave youths, Olivia, Mia, Richard, and Steve, decided to enter this school. Despite the moonlight, the surroundings were enveloped in darkness. The rusty hinges of the door creaked open with a mournful sound. Olivia, taking the first step, took a deep breath. "Come on, let's be brave," she said, smiling at the others as they stepped inside. The old floorboards echoed with their footsteps. As they walked down the corridor, their eyes were drawn to strange patterns adorning the walls. The pictures on the walls seemed to be watching them. Mia's heart began to race. "I think we shouldn't be here," she said anxiously. Suddenly, they came across a door. Mehmet turned the handle carefully, and the door opened silently. When they entered the room, they found an old classroom. Chalk dust still lingered on the board, as if the students were still there. Suddenly, they came across a door. Richard turned the handle carefully, and the door opened silently. When they entered the room, they found an old classroom. Chalk dust still lingered on the board, as if the students were still there. All at once, they heard the sound of a door closing behind them. They all looked at each other. Steve rushed to the door, but it was locked. "We've been locked in," he shouted. In a panic, they began to search the room. In one corner, they found an old notebook. The pages were yellowed and crinkled, but still readable. Mia opened the book with trembling hands. On the first page, it read, "Those who come here, turn back." As they flipped through the pages, they discovered horrifying memories containing the strange tales and screams of students. Suddenly, they heard the sound of fast footsteps in the corridor. Behind the door, a silhouette covered in shadows appeared. The youths took a step back in fear. The silhouette approached them, holding old books in its hands. "You shouldn't be here," it said in a hushed voice. "Touching the secrets of this school is dangerous for you." The youths quickly nodded their heads and told the figure that the door was locked. The shadow smiled and produced a key. The door opened silently. As they stepped outside, they promised never to return to the corridor. In front of the abandoned school's door, under the moonlight, they embraced each other and began to run back to the village. From that day on, the youths of Greenfield would tell the tale of the abandoned school. Since that night, nobody ever went there again, but still, sometimes you can hear the wind rattling the school's windows and the echo of the old floorboards.